Hello friends and enemies, welcome to or back to Happy For Now. It's me, Isabel, here with my mid-year book check-in. I'm not doing the freak out tag I normally do, but I just kind of want to talk about my reading this year and what and how and all these things, and like the things I set out to do at the beginning of the year. Is that working or not? And then like a big fat read what you own check-in that is upsetting but not surprising. Anyone who's new here, if you've recently found my channel or this is your first video for me, a caveat for this year is that this is the first full year we've had my dad's diagnosis for early onset Alzheimer's. And that has been a journey of a lot of grief and a lot of themes and things happening around me and in my life. And yeah, so that's affecting my reading deeply and significantly at times. Even though I'm reading a lot, I feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel like I have a ton of favorites. Like, I've been reading a lot of like 4 stars, but not like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with this books. And I don't, that's not what I like to do. I like to read books I'm obsessed with. Who doesn't? All right, y'all, dive into the stats so far for this year, because I feel like, you know, what's a mid-year without that, right? So, book stats first and foremost, and then we'll talk about manga stats. I've read 91 titles so far as of filming. This is the 15th of July, so there's that. For 26,953 pages. I've had 4 DNFs that I've tracked. Do I feel like I've started other things and put them down and not come back to them? Yes. I don't think I've DNF'd though, like, as much. Again, every year I want to DNF more books and I'm not very good at it. So there's that. And my average rating is like a 4.1. So though I feel like I'm not having a great reading year, I'm obviously not having a terrible one either. I think, again, a lot of books have been like 3.5s as part of this. Next, for manga, I have read 90 volumes. So I'm like neck and neck. Actually, yeah, we'll say that because I haven't updated my spreadsheet. I read something yesterday, but 91 volumes for 16,588 pages. But with that 91 read, I've acquired 100 volumes. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. Not even, like, I know it. I need to have read more than I've acquired this year to be moving in the way I would like to be. But that's fine. We're here. It's okay. So the total I've read, according to my spreadsheets, is 185 books. 186 plus 1, because I just added one earlier. Anyways, and 182 on Goodreads. So 3 are missing. I do not know what's missing. I don't care. I'm not fixing it. That can be off. That's fine. And that total pages read is about 43,541 plus whatever the manga volume I added on is. I'm not doing that math now. You're getting the numbers you're getting. My goal is 300 books a year, and that's usually about an even split of 150 volumes of manga and 150 books, give or take. We usually end up closer in the 400s between it all, and it ends up closer to 2 and 2. For each, I read pretty evenly between manga and books, so that's a win. That is a win, and I'm happy about that. But yeah, I feel okay about my reading overall. As we talk about my read what you own here in a moment, you'll understand where I'm like a little frustrated with myself, but I think I can buckle down the last half of the year and really commit to reading more. I think, you know, I've almost read all of my volume 1s that I own, which is fantastic, and that's like a big push for me to keep going on my manga shelves. I have some video projects planned that are going to help me get through more of my manga shelves as well. Like, we're going to do better for Read What You Own. So, overall, my Read What You Own, I started this year with 1,642 unread titles across all of my libraries. So that is the books I own here and here, these 2 shelves, my Kindle, my Google Play Store audiobooks, my Penguin Random House Influencer app audiobooks, my Libro FM audiobooks, my Audible library, my Kindle library, every place, my NetGalley library, Edelweiss, also another ARC place, like anywhere I get books, I have on this list, okay? Because I'm attempting to hold myself as accountable as I can be. So we've definitely had a decrease. 27 books total is good. I've had about 300 and some titles move on and off the list this year, which is also fantastic. I added to the spreadsheet, I don't know if y'all want this, let me know. I can add it to the template. I added like a thing to check mid-year about where I'm at and adjust my numbers accordingly, because I definitely have things I didn't track, I forgot to account for, and things like that. Just, it naturally happens, you miss stuff, and that's okay. I'm not mad about it at all, because I feel like that's not like terrible, like how much overall like I adjusted, because we're gonna talk about the numbers now. So I started the year with 788 books on my Kindle. I have 740 right now unread. That felt really good to see, because I was looking at the 27 and I was like, gosh, this just doesn't feel like good, but 740 is good. I think I can end the year under 700, and I think that's more than doable. Maybe under 650. We'll see. Then for audiobooks, I started the year at 309. And this is where, when I did my little audit, I realized I have not been tracking these appropriately, because I'm at 340, and I think this for me is the sign that I need to, one, maybe every week pick an audio platform and just listen to books on there. I am going to be down 2 audiobooks soon, and I can do better, and I know I can, and I'm going to. I'm not thrilled at this number. A lot of this is ARCs that I get through like Libro FM though. I will admit to that. NetGalley, I started the year with 106 books to review. And right now, as it stands, I'm at 103. And that feels fantastic. My percentage has gone up. So like, I'm reviewing a little bit more than I'm getting right now. I'm kind of cutting myself off for requests until I get through the 3 ARCs I have for the last 3 months of the year. I'm finishing up the ARC vlog right now. That I already accounted for the 2 ARCs I'm currently reading, and we'll be finishing up soon. So that's where the 103 is. I would be at 105 if we counted those 2, but I still feel good about this, because again, I think I can be under 100 very soon, and that feels really good. And then manga, I started the year at 217. I will tell you, I was a little hopeful because my tracker showed me at 188, and I was like, that can't be right. And it was not right, because I'm at 220 volumes, so I'm up 3. An easy fix for my physical manga. Honestly, I just need to pick up a couple volumes, and I'm going to be back trending down. I really want to get this number under 200, and then I really want to keep this number under 100 once I'm like through most of this. And then physical books, I had 119 physical books unread on my shelf, and I am now sitting at 112. That 112 is fantastic. I don't read physical books very well, so that means I have been picking up some things that I own physically and reading them finally, which is a big win in my opinion. And I also have obviously been unhauling things I have no interest in anymore. But that was a fresh recount also of those. I've already unhauled some a book. I don't know if I accounted for that book. Anyways, I've already unhauled some manga series and things like that. We'll talk about it in a minute when we talk about my TBRs for the year. But yeah, I feel like I'm moving forward. I just think the pace I wanted isn't achievable, and I have to like reframe that in my brain a little bit, because I'm still going to read from KU. I'm still going to get ARCs. I'm still going to read new titles. But ideally, with Read What You Own, will work to like my NetGalley rating being over 80 or 85%. That would be fantastic. Because at that point, I feel like I could get ARCs, and if I'm a little behind on a couple, it's not going to feel as bad. But I do mostly have most of my 2025 ARCs read. So that is a win. Big wins here for me. So yeah, I'm happy about that for sure. But yeah, I think split wise for the months, like 3 months have been shrinkage of TBR and 3 months have been growing of TBR. So if I can just finish out the year with 4 or 5 months of TBR shrinkage, I think that'll be really good to see solid progress on what I'm reading in what I'm bringing into 2026. Because again, yes, it's digital clutter and digital books, but I just kind of like feel like there's gems on there that I've just forgotten I even have. I do have a vlog project I'm going to do with some of the maybes from my try chapters. So that's going to clear off like 12 titles if I finish or DNF them. So we'll see how that goes for me. I don't know yet. I really don't know how that's going to go, but that'll be interesting. Let's talk about TBRs. So I went into 2025 like, yeah, let's do this. It's 25 and 2025. We can do TBRs. We can do all these challenges. Let's do it. So I have the 25 and 2025 challenge I'm running for my members, and I'm loving. This has been so much fun. Basically, we get surprise prompts throughout the year for 25 different prompts to read a book that fits that prompt, right? So in doing so, I have kept up with everything. I think I'm on our current prompt and one prompt I haven't done. So like that feels really good. It's working really well for me because I'm able to schedule these basically, and I get to kind of participate with everyone too, because I kind of forget they're happening until I see it on my calendar. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to go make the channel for that. So that's a good time. But yeah, because I've been able to schedule those, this has worked really well for me. The thing I've learned this year is that my like 25-ish in 2025 is not working, and I think yearly TBRs just don't work for me because I remember them for about 4 months and then they leave my brain. And that is definitely some of what's happened here. I'm a little surprised because I've read more than I expected, because honestly, I just didn't expect anything to really be read off of these. And I looked and I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, cool. So here's the update on the yearly TBRs. And I foresee myself not finishing these at all, but that's okay. Romance, we had 8 titles. I've read 2 out of the 8, which is the Rebel Blue Ranch series I finished, and I read Demon's Dream. I will be reading Kate Daniels because the graphic audios are all out for the series now, so I can actually dive fully in. I'm hoping to still read Lola and the Millionaires this year, and I would like to read Outdrawn or maybe the Predators series by Christina C. Jones. We'll see. Either way, 2 out of 6, 2 out of 8 is not terrible, considering a lot of these are series, and again, I forgot about it about 4 months into the year. So there's that. Then we have my not romance or fiction category is really the name of it. We have Jade City here. I don't know about this one. This is the one that I feel like I could try and either I'm going to love or hate and DNF it very quickly. Murderbot catch up. So I'm not current on Murderbot, but I'm counting it because I'm over halfway through my reread and I'm going to finish the series, but I needed to take a break so I could watch the show and enjoy it and then return to the books. 5th season reread catch up. So I read the first book and I read like half of book 2 a few years ago, and I would like to actually finish out this series. Could happen. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like with my Roll of the Dice series, this is a series I may decide to pick up during one of those vlogs. I also have Gideon the Ninth, which again is a book I'm really interested in, also deeply intimidated by, but I think I'll love it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll make choices. And then Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse I also have on here. Another, I think this is sci-fi, if I remember right. I don't remember now. Anyways, I have this on audio and I would like to try it. I've heard great things about it. For the most part, the not romance category, I'll be happy if I just finish one more of these for the year. I'm definitely just someone who struggles to, like, I feel like I know my romance taste really well, and specifically in my non-romance taste now is so varied that I'm never really sure what I will or won't like always. And then we have my nonfiction TBR. So I have 6 books here. I've read 1 almost. I've almost finished Braiding Sweetgrass, which is a members vlog that is overdue. I struggle to keep picking it up and like keep vlogging it because like I kind of just want to sit with it as I read it, but I'm going to finish that up for them here. So I'm counting Sweetgrass. Braiding Sweetgrass is done. That leaves 5 titles on this list, and I would like to get to at least 1 or 2 more, and I will be happy with that. I definitely want to read more nonfiction, and I want to continue that journey, but I don't know. I was very hopeful, as I always am at the beginning of the year, on what my reading's going to look like. Next, we have the manga list, which is also 6 different series. So Don't Call It Mystery is kind of done. I'm halfway through volume 1 and 2, so I need to read volume 2, actually. I'm hoping to do that soon. I have started my read through of Witch Hat Atelier. I am up to volume 5 in Witch Hat Atelier, which feels good. So I've read 1. I should be able to get current before the end of the year. I think I will also be current or close to current on Queen's Quality by the end of the year, / finish with it. I want to do a vlog with Lovesick Ellie, so that should get read. The manga one might happen. The one to note is Monster and the Beast. I owned all 4 volumes. I read volume 1, was not thrilled with it. Enough of you in the comments kind of reiterated the concern I had, and I've decided to, instead of reading it, I'm just unhauling it. So that is in my McKay's pile, and that will be going to the bookstore to get traded in at some point. So that feels pretty dang good. But yeah, that's kind of it for the TBRs. Like I said, I feel like I just struggle with these, and I have some plans, and we'll talk about that now. So my rest of the year reading goals, plans, thoughts, things like that. I think I'm pivoting away from the year TBRs. I think I'm going to do seasonals from now on because I think that's more doable for me. It makes more sense. It fits my reading moods more because my reading moods do really vary with the seasons. So I think that'll make a lot of sense for me. I also think it'll help me kind of pick books that I would be more likely to pick up throughout the year versus trying to think full year and pick out things for each season. So we're going to do seasonal TBRs starting in the winter. Starting this fall, I will do a fall TBR and we will do a winter TBR. And the goal will be to finish those TBRs. So they're going to be like 6 books total, probably, because 6 to 8 books total, I think, like across genres and formats. So yeah, that's my plan right now, winter TBR situation. I also want to really buckle down and stick with Read What You Own. I have 1 trip coming up that's pretty bookish, and I have 1 book event for the year. So after those, it should be pretty easy for me to buckle down. I think if I can get enough reading in July to like reduce my numbers, those won't be as big a hits in August and September for me. So fingers freaking crossed, y'all. Fingers freaking crossed, okay? I'm really hoping I can do this, but I really would like to buckle down on Read What You Own for the last half of the year. I would like to see progress in reducing all of my TBRs or all of my reading lists, because it would feel really nice to not be overwhelmed every time I open some of my apps to read. I'm of course continuing to do the prompts for 25 and 2025 with my members. That has been a blast and truly a highlight for me. And I don't know, we will be discussing if we want to do one next year or not. So that'll be a topic of discussion soon. Soon, because I'll have to start planning if we're doing it in 2026. But yeah, I think this was really fun overall. Like, and I think it's interesting because like some years I think this is the year I'm gonna like be a TBR goddess. Like this is the year I'm gonna be the TBR queen, right? Like I'm gonna stick to a TBR. I'm gonna follow the list. 2-3 months in the trash, gone, out of sight, out of mind. And I think short of me literally putting a TBR up in every single room in my house so I see it every day, there's no world in which I will actually follow through. So there's that. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at for the mid-year. I'm excited to see what comes in the last half of the year. I definitely don't have a ton of like anticipated titles coming out pretty much after October, so that should allow me to focus in. I'm really excited also to continue my Dice of Destiny series. I think that'll be really fun. And I've just got some other fun content planned for the last chunk of the year. I mean, I haven't planned that far. Let's be honest. I planned out the next month because that's how my brain works. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. So let me know how your year of reading is going so far, since we're, like I said, like halfway through the year now. If you don't want to do that, you can leave me... Millie is glaring at me. I don't know what emoji. Leave me an orange emoji because I have my pop has an orange flavor to it right now. So you can leave me an orange emoji in the comments. I will have links to anything I can link to for you, links to me, my friend, anywhere on the internet that I am. And I will catch y'all in just a few days in my next video. And see you there. Bye.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we